So we opted this year not to stream video on the mall, but we are back in studio. So we are streaming, obviously, from here tonight. I've got my guys. I've got Kelvin Efon, the captain, class of 1998. I've got Glenn Howell, the tight end, 1985. We are coming up. We got to get 2 breaks in before midnight, so we're going to go kind of quick here to start. Quick top takeaways, guys. To me, this game was a microcosm of fall camp. And I talked about it for 18 practices, how I didn't feel comfortable with this offense. There was a lot they weren't able to do in terms of the passing game. I saw that tonight. The passing game struggled. I said on the pregame show, I thought the thing they do best is the inside run. They did that well tonight, and the defense kicked ass like they kicked the offense's ass for 18 practices in fall camp. It was exactly what we saw in the 18 outings that this team practiced prior to tonight's game 1 of the season. That's my top takeaway.
All right, let me just put it out there. It wasn't because he didn't wear the lei either. Okay, I just want to make sure that nobody call in and says it's because he didn't wear the lei. I think that they ran the ball pretty decently. I think they need to work on a little bit on the passing game, like you said, Dave. I agree with you on that. Noah was a little bit off on making a couple of reads, a couple of throws that he had that weren't on. I think that the defense played very aggressively. I think we got some hitters, we got some dogs on the defense, so which is really, really nice to see. And they got to continue to believe that they can be dominant. They were pretty dominant tonight, and they got to continue to the next game, which is against Weber State, and then we'll be ready for Kansas State. And if they keep that mentality, I think we got a chance.
I thought the defense was flying around. DK had said it before. The defense was playing aggressive, and I said they better play that way tonight, and they did, man. I mean, especially them DBs, man. I mean, they was hitting things and hitting guys, and they was having to bring stretchers out to get them. I mean, they were being aggressive. You could tell that there's a bunch of seniors back there because it just seemed like they was always there when the football got there. I thought the linebackers played pretty good too, man, especially that kid number 4. I felt like he was just everywhere. Just with Max.
Max Harris.
Yeah, Max Harris making plays all over the field. The defensive line, man, they were scrappy. I mean, it just Coach Gonzalez had these guys flying all over the place. Offensively, man, that offensive line, what more can you say? That offensive line, man, they carried us today. Every running back got in the game was able to be effective, and a lot of that had to do with the offensive line play. DK said it. Every practice he went to, they could run inside, and they did a great job running inside. I thought the running backs had great patience of waiting for the hole to open up, and when it opened up, they put their foot on the gas. Right? So I just, so was real happy with that. As far as passing is concerned, I really wasn't too disappointed, actually. I felt like it's going to take a little bit more time. That's timing. That's getting down, trying to figure out who your guys are. I thought he forced a few passes, personally.
Yes, he did.
I thought there was a couple times he could have checked down. I think DK said it in one of our texts is that Hawaii was doing the little quick passes. I think we had some of those passes open, DK.
Yeah.
I think, but he was looking downfield. Downfield.
The first pass of the game where he could have dumped it off to Kedrick Reesino and he threw it into triple coverage.
Yeah, that first pass of the game was to
Spivey.
I can't believe that pass. When I saw that on the sideline, I was like, wow, that should have been picked 4 times.
Hey, he went up and got it, though.
Yeah.
I give him credit for going up.
Absolutely.
But you don't want to live. We're going to play some better competition than that.
Yes, exactly.
Some bigger DBs, and you don't want to be trying to force that. And then there was a couple other ones that he, kind of threw in situations where it was tight. I think if he, continued to trust the offensive coordinator and just find the open guy, good things will happen.
And I like the way the offensive linemen were getting up to the next level by moving the guy to the next level, which was taking care of the linebacker, which was good.
All right, 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. We'll get our first break in. I mentioned we got to get 2 breaks in before the clock turns to Sunday. It is Meridian Wealth Management Arizona game day. Final score tonight, 40-6. Wildcats knock off the Hawaii Rainbows along with Kelvin Efon and Glenn Howe. I'm David Kelly. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.
Our Window Depot postgame coverage of Arizona football is just getting started. This is Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Game Day. The postgame show is brought to you by Advantage Air and Mechanical, Cactus Auto Company, Casino del Sol, Done Right Services, Drain Masters, First Chiropractic, Idaho Central Credit Union, Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care, Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating and Plumbing, Royal GMC, Buick and Cadillac, Royal Kia, Royal Jaguar Land Rover, The Window Depot, Acclaim Drain and Plumbing Solutions, Bear Down Roofing, Dorado Rock, Essential Pest Control, Goodfellas AC, Hughes Federal Credit Union, Johnson Manley Company, and by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed, life well lived.
Sean Furrier here for Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care. Whether you're new to Arizona or you've been driving here for decades, you're driving in the world's largest video game. Stopping, starting, turning, heating up, and cooling down. And that's just your afternoon commute. Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care's 14 award-winning locations have been helping drivers just like you get home safely for over 60 years. With top-quality tire brands, no hidden extras, and one low price, Jack Furrier has everything you need to stay in the game. Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care, since 1960, here to get you there.
At Goldberg and Osborne, we know Arizona. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we've fought and won cases for the injured since 1989. Throughout our history, we've approached every case with a single focus: you. And we've got thousands of 5-star reviews to prove it. Put us to work for you by calling 1-800-THE-EAGLE today.
Discover your perfect vehicle at Cactus Auto, Tucson's trusted destination for certified pre-owned cars for over 30 years. They offer a wide range of certified pre-owned vehicles featuring the brands and models you love. Their finance experts are here to provide you with top dollar trade-in offers and help you find the best financing options, regardless of your credit history. With approved credit, enjoy no payments for up to 90 days. Trust Cactus Auto for quality, affordable pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, all backed by incredible savings and a 7-day exchange guarantee. Visit cactusauto.com.
My heat and air were in a state of disrepair.
The monsoon season is here, and Pixrock's Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing wants you to beat the heat and keep cool all summer long. Now through the end of August, we are offering a $49 diagnostic special. Our highly trained AC technicians are ready to battle the intense summer heat, so you don't have to. Call us at 520-492-0748 or PictureRocksCooling.com.
Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing.
Do you trust those in charge of your financial future? Trust is founded on 3 core principles: competence, honesty, and benevolence. Those making decisions about your financial future should always place your best interest ahead of their own. I'm Natalie Fernandez-Lee, and at Meridian Wealth Management, fostering trusted relationships with our clients is our top priority. Call us at 719-1433 or visit meridianwealthllc.com to learn more today.
Advisory services provided by Meridian Wealth Management, a registered investment advisor.
Hey you, we've got something new in the store.
Well, not really in store. It's in your home, in your office, where you play, wherever you are.
My point, son. We're here, you're there.
Wherever that is.
Tucson Appliance Company is your appliance concierge.
Tell us what you want. We will find it and send you photos, texts, emails, even FaceTime you the appliance. Buy it and we will deliver it. We're your personal appliance shopper.
Only at Tucson Appliance, where our low pricing your priority.
From offices and warehouses to retail spaces and restaurants, the right lighting transforms your environment. At Arizona Commercial Lighting, we've been proudly locally owned and operated for nearly 40 years. Our extensive inventory of in-stock lighting solutions is designed to meet both commercial and residential needs, with quality, variety, and value you won't find anywhere else. Visit us at 1436 East 17th Street. Be sure to ask about available TEP rebates. Arizona Commercial Lighting, powering business through precision lighting.
A proud sponsor of the University of Arizona radio broadcast.
ABC Water and Air, your local comfort experts. Proudly serving Tucson and surrounding areas with HVAC and plumbing services you can trust. Fast, affordable, and reliable. Got a breakdown? They guarantee service within 24 hours. From AC tune-ups to plumbing inspections and duct cleaning, they've got you covered. Ask them about their True Tune-Up Gold Package. It's more than just a checkup. Call 520-812-1597 or visit abcwaterandair.com. ABC Water and Air, always bringing comfort.
This Labor Day weekend at O'Reilly Used Cars, it's time to find out just how much vehicle your labor will get you. So kick back and enjoy. We've got one of the biggest selections in Tucson. Heck, in all of southern Arizona. Every make, every model, every budget, and this weekend, you'll save even more across the lot. Come see us on Broadway next to Park Place Mall. Call 747-8000 or visit O'Reilly.com. O'Reilly Used Cars, this Labor Day weekend, giving you more since 1924.
O'Reilly Chevrolet.
From the shadows of your bathroom comes a villain with 2 pinchers, 1 stinger, and 0 respect for your home.
Scorpions can make your home feel like a scary movie. At Blue Sky Pest Control, we rewrite the script. We keep scorpions out of your home so your story stays drama-free. Call Blue Sky Pest Control today. Hello, Blue Sky. Goodbye, scorpions.
Depot coverage of the Wildcats rolls on. This is the Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Game Day postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Now, back to your host, David Kelly, the tight end, Glenn Howell, and the captain, Kelvin Ifon. Did the Cats beat the spread? It's time to find out how we bet the book and if we beat the book. Bet the Book is sponsored by Casino del Sol. Casino del Sol, home of award-winning dining, gaming, resorts, and golf.
All right, our first beat the book of the season. Arizona came into this game a 16.5-point favorite. The over-under on this game was 54.5. We all were not comfortable.
Call 911
with that 16.5 points. So we took the Rainbows and the 16.5. Josh, I think, was the only one. Josh, who doesn't even bet. He said his religion doesn't really call for that.
Yeah.
But he got it right. He took Arizona and laid the 16.5. So Josh is a winner there, while we are all losers. Everybody, however, took the under on this game. It was 54.5, and obviously at 40-6, the under came in at 40 points. So it's a split for all of us heading into week 2. Josh, though, our guest bet the book or beat the booker, finishes 2-0. So congratulations to Josh. You did an excellent job. 520-848-1290. 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. We will get 2 calls after the top of the hour. We got to get in 2 breaks here before we get to the top of the hour. But I just wanted to roll over some of the numbers in this ball game real quick. Quincy Craig finished 7 carries, 125 yards. He had the 54-yard touchdown run, obviously, and one score, just the lone score. 3 rushing touchdowns tonight for the Arizona Wildcats. Kedrick Risino, 10 carries for 51 yards. He had a score. And Ishmael Mahdi late, 6 carries for 28 yards. So again, those 3 guys, the top 3 of the Oars combined for 23 of Arizona's 33 carries. The only guy really in the mix who did not get a carry was the freshman tonight. And so any surprise, guys, on just the way that the carries broke down? I wasn't sure if we were going to see Quincy Craig more than we really featured more than we saw Ishmael Mahdi.
Yeah, we're just a little surprised about that, but sometimes something that the coaches see in practice or something that happened in practice to where a guy moved up, ahead of another guy, and, and that's what happened, and he responded. Whatever the reation was, it was the right reason. It was the right move because he stepped up, and was able to make some plays, some big splash plays. He's going to be one of those guys, as the other teams start to look at us, they have to worry about. There's 3 running backs that they have to game plan for, and again, got to give the credit to the offensive line, because without the offensive line, those holes don't open up. But yeah, man, I'm excited about this running back group. I think you got the big physical guy in Riscano, and then you got the other 2 guys that's able to make things. Riscano. Okay, there we go. Riscano. Let's wake up now. Yeah. Riscano, right? Yeah. And then you got the other 2 guys that more scat backs that can, really, get that lightning in the bottle.
Yeah, and Kelvin, you could answer this. It takes a little bit for more than a game. Maybe the next game they'll be more attuned to live action of hitting the hole and where the hole is, because a couple of times I saw during the game where I was on the sideline seeing that some of those guys missed the hole. They missed it. They missed where they should be. They hit the hole. And, I think that takes maybe a couple of games or a couple of quarters or something to get used to the live action. This is like totally live action because you really don't go live action at practice.
520-848-1290. 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. We'll get another break in here. We'll come back. We'll start to take your calls after midnight. Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day, the post-game show. 40-6, Wildcats knock off the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Now 6-1 all-time is U of A in the series. Along with Kelvin Efon and Glenn Howe, I'm David Kelly. You're listening to Wildcats Radio 1290.
Bet the Book is sponsored by Casino del Sol. Casino del Sol, home of award-winning dining, gaming, resorts, and golf.
This Labor Day weekend, O'Reilly Chevrolet is working overtime to save you big. Get behind the wheel of a 2025 Silverado with up to $8,950 off MSRP with your approved credit. That's right, nearly $9,000 in savings on the truck that works as hard as you do. But hurry, these deals won't last long. Come see us on Broadway next to Park Place Mall. Call 747-8000 or visit O'Reilly.com. This Labor Day weekend at O'Reilly Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
O'Reilly Chevrolet.
Looking for top-notch lumber and framing? Johnson Manley Lumber has been your trusted expert since 1970, specializing in both residential and commercial projects. Our experienced teams, cutting-edge technology, and reliable supply chain ensure your framing is on time and on budget every time. We're proud to be employee-owned and community-rooted in Tucson. Learn more at johnsonmanley.net. Proud supporter of the University of Arizona radio broadcast. Go Wildcats.
All right, she's inside. Are you good?
Yeah. It's just, she's my baby girl,
I do, and ceramic coating was a good choice.
She's beautiful.
Yep, I know.
Recon Auto Detailing. Enhance or restore your baby to her former glory with paint recondition, ceramic coating, paint protection, tinting, and more for full protection of your vehicle inside and out. New cars, old cars, we love them all. Recon Auto Detailing, 3829 North Oracle Road, Tucson. ReconDetail.com.
Graduating from high school, I realized that I didn't have all the tools I needed to help me in the next chapter of my life. The Earn to Learn program has helped me pursue my passion for early childhood education with confidence, and the financial education supported by Hughes Federal Credit Union has been invaluable to prepare me for my university career and the world beyond.
Find out how Hughes and Earn to Learn join forces to support student success at hughesfcu.org/earn-to-learn. Insured by NCUA. Certain restrictions apply.
Arizona is expecting record-breaking highs this year. Is your AC ready to handle it? When systems work overtime, they break down. You might hear weird noises, smell something off, or worse, feel no cool air at all. Rightway is standing by with 15% off any AC repair to get you cooled off fast. Or play it smart. Book your $65 AC tune-up now and avoid emergency calls when the Arizona heat gets brutal. Call 520-640-COOL or visit rightwayac.com.
Experiencing the natural wonders comes easy at Rockin' K. Nestled at the base of the Rincon Mountain foothills, enjoy stunning mountain views up close every day. Visit Lennar's 2 communities in Rockin' K, with home savings up to $25,000 and limited time interest rate and closing cost incentives on select move-in ready homes. LiveRockingK.com. Designed by nature. Proud U of A radio broadcast sponsor.
If you're ready to build your dream home, let the Window Depot help. Our expertise spans more than 20 years helping contractors provide custom windows built to last. Our in-house design team works closely with you and your contractor to create the perfect windows. From design to delivery, your contractor will have exactly what they need when they need it. And with the largest inventory and unbeatable prices, your dream windows are just a step away. Visit us in store to get started or find a location near you at thewindowdepot.com. The Window Depot. Best prices, biggest inventory.
Every day is a balancing act, with work, family, goals, all asking for more. It helps to have tools that meet you at every step and a team that will always be by your side. We're ICCU. We're a credit union that has been helping members achieve financial success since 1940. In fact, we put member success first, one by one, year after year, for 85 years and counting. Now, we're here for you, Tucson. Join us, ICCU.
At Goldberg and Osborne, we know Arizona. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we've fought and won cases for the injured since 1989. Throughout our history, we've approached every case with a single focus: you. And we've got thousands of 5-star reviews to prove it. Put us to work for you by calling 1-800-THE-EAGLE today.
Ready to score a new vehicle? Whether you are looking for a new car, truck, or electric vehicle, at Royal Kia, we know exactly what you want. A quality vehicle at a great price and to be treated fairly. We stand by our transparent online pricing, offer a 72-hour buyback guarantee, and you work with our no-pressure, non-commissioned sales staff. Royal Kia, the dealership that's different. OAC plus tax, title, license, dealer installed options at $589 doc fee. Royal Kia, Speedway in Columbus, or royalkia.com.
KCUB Tucson, a Cumulus media station. What does it take to work for Arizona Athletics?
Whenever we hire anyone, we talk about high, low, high. High character, low ego, high outcome and energy.
We are your home for U of A Sports. Wildcats Radio, 1290.
Bear down, Wildcats fans. This is the Meridian Wealth Management Postgame Show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Brought to you by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed. Life well lived. This is the home of your Arizona Wildcats. Wildcats Radio 1290.
Out of the shotgun and looking over that Arizona defense. Cats at least disguising some pressure. Back to pass. Alejandro being pressured, and he's going to get sacked inside the 20-yard line. Well, that's the deceptive look of Arizona's defense. Were they going to come or not?
Yeah.
And it wasn't a straight blitz, but it worked perfectly.
Yeah.
And it's 4th down and forever. Alejandro out of the shotgun. And looking over that Arizona defense, Cats at least disguising some pressure. Back to pass, Alejandro being pressured, and he's going to get sacked inside the 20-yard line. Well, that's the deceptive look of Arizona's defense. Were they going to come or not?
Yeah.
And it wasn't a straight blitz, but it worked perfectly.
Yeah.
And it's 4th down and forever.
40-6, the final. Arizona knocks off Hawaii at the stadium to start the 2025 college football season. We'll be hearing from the head coach, Brent Brennan, after this one. We'll get you the singing of Bear Down in the locker room as well. Welcome to Sunday, our first Sunday postgame of the season. There'll be a few of these. 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. 5 sacks tonight for the Arizona Wildcats. 5 more tackles for loss in the ball game, because a sack, as you may know, also counts as a tackle for loss. So 10 total tackles for loss and 3 interceptions tonight for your Arizona Wildcats defense. Guys, quick thoughts on what the defense did. They were active. Now, I was a little concerned after that first drive that, again, Hawaii, and I mentioned in the open, I thought there were some things that Hawaii did tonight offensively in the first half that I liked. They controlled the clock. Their short passing game is a lot like what I hope maybe this Seth Dagey offense kind of evolves into. Ball control, I'm fine. I mean, people were calling it dink and dunk. I'm fine with dink and dunk down the field. As long as Noah Fafita is getting rid of the ball quickly. I thought Fajardo was getting rid of the ball quickly tonight in the first half. Now, obviously, when they got down and the Wildcats started pinning their ears back, Alejandro had some issues after that. But, yeah, this defense, I thought, was very much what I had seen in the 18 practices over fall camp.
They had at one time 16 minutes to 3 minutes, 3:30 of possession time, because they were just rolling down the field, but they weren't scoring. Our defense, played some. I think they played just real physical today, man. That's what I just really liked. I liked that they were just physical because you could see it on the field that they were just laying some hat on people.
Yeah, that's going to give Weber State and the same for Kansas State something to think about when they watch film. These guys, especially the DBs, man, they were real aggressive getting to the football, knocking the football out, breaking up passes, just being real physical, taking guys to the ground. I thought, the linebackers were just quick to the ball. I mean, everybody was just hustling. That's what you look for. As far as for a team defense, you look for 11 hats to the ball, and there was plenty of times that I counted at least 8 to 10 guys tackling the football.
And when was the last time we had 10 TFLs tonight? 10 TFLs that we haven't seen in ages.
Right.
So I was really happy to see that we had a lot of TFLs tonight. We had linebackers making TFLs. We had D linemen making TFLs. So it was good to see that come back into the Arizona defense.
520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. Let's start it off with our guy, Howie. You are on Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day, the postgame show after a 40-6 win for the Wildcats over Hawaii.
Hey, it's good to hear you guys are still alive. You know, it's great.
Good to hear you're still alive, Howie.
I know. I just turned 77, man.
Right.
Well, hey, happy birthday, Howie.
Happy birthday, Howie.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, a little while ago, but what the hell? I plan on living a long time. I'm going to, listen to this show forever.
That's awesome.
I think I figured out what's wrong with Fafita's passing.
Okay, please let us know.
When you've been throwing a one guy that's 6'5" or 6'6" that has hands that are covered with super glue, you get used to that, from 5 years old all the way up to when you're, about 19 or 20, and then he moves on, And then you got all these different guys that are all these different sizes, and he's overthrowing them and underthrowing them. I think he's going to get better as he works with these guys.
Well, let's hope so. I mean, it's a lot of different guys, like you said. And again, I don't know. I mean, how long does this take? I mean, because clearly, I didn't go to, I was at none of the practices in the spring, so I don't know what that looked like in the spring. All I can tell you is what it looked like in the fall, and it was not crisp in the majority of the practices. And so I don't know, guys, how long does that take? How long, when do we start to get real worried that maybe they're not picking this whole thing up?
It's going to be the next game, man.
Well, I don't think of that because, hey, they could play like they played tonight and beat Weber State by 40 points.
Next week has got to be a clean game. Next week's got to be a clean game. They got to clean up a bunch of stuff. And I think next week has got to be a clean game of just total domination.
And so I'll say 3 to 4 games, DK, because I think you have to get against better competition to really know the truth of, how you're going to play against better DBs at a different level. Sometimes that's the disadvantage about playing some of these games when you're playing the Hawaiis and the Weber State. You don't really know what you got until you play against the better competition. But I think these games are important so you can develop that chemistry. It gives you a little time with live action to try to develop that timing and find out what guys are going to step up for you.
Yeah, and I think that this next game against Weber State has got to be a total domination of what we want to do and be able to execute the things that we want to do at will.
This was the first time I've seen the Cats, because of where I live. And I read and hear about a lot of the stuff, and a lot of the concerns were about the O-line and the D-line, the lines. And I don't know. They weren't that bad. I mean, they seemed okay to me. I mean, they weren't great. I mean, I watched Texas, Ohio State, and the Ducks. That's on a whole different level. You know, I don't count it on this level, but no, that's like grade A level college football, and I just hope what happened. It doesn't happen this year. What happened last year? Everybody was riding high after the first two games, and then we lost to Kansas State, and then it was just this crazy season the rest of the way. I agree with Kelvin. I think we gotta see what happens when they start playing a little tougher competition and see how they do.
Yeah, and we got all those injuries early.
Yeah, I was going to say.
The injuries really just like poo-pooed our whole season, taking away all the captains. All of them were captains. You know, those are guys that are leaders on our field. And one game, you know, going into that Kansas State game, we lost most of them. All of them were down.
And losing that running back, Merritt, Crosby Merritt was after the first
tough.
game. That's
tough.
That's like a season-ending injury with your best running back. I mean,
absolutely.
I thought that was definitely tough there.
Hey, you guys got to help me. You know, otherwise I need to go to a therapist. Okay, I'm in there trying to find a Big 12 magazine, and all they have is the big, because the Ducks are in the big, and you know, anybody that comes down from Washington, they're in the big. Okay, then I go out and I go to a restaurant and I see some people in Duck t-shirts.